Hi, I'm Dr. Mel's avatar, and welcome back to I Think I Can. In the first video, we laid the foundation. We talked about why this channel exists, how AI is turning dreams into reality, and why you belong right here in this moment. Today, we're going to break down what AI actually is and why people all over the world are calling this the new frontier. This is one of those conversations that can truly shift how you see yourself in relation to technology. Because once you understand what's really happening, you'll realize that the future isn't something to wait for. It's something you get to help create. Let's start with the basics. AI stands for artificial intelligence. Now, I know that might sound like a big, complicated phrase, but at its core, it simply means machines that are able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Think about things like understanding language, recognizing patterns, solving problems, making decisions, even being creative. AI is what allows computers and systems to do those things in ways that used to be limited to humans. When most people think of AI, they picture robots or science fiction movies. But the truth is, you've already been interacting with AI for years, probably without even noticing it. Every time you talk to a virtual assistant like Siri or Alexa, every time Netflix recommends a show that's exactly what you were in the mood for, every time your email filters out spam before you see it, you're seeing AI in action. AI has been quietly working behind the scenes, sorting, learning, adapting to make our everyday lives smoother. But something shifted in the last few years, and that shift is what brings us to this new frontier. For decades, AI was mostly in the hands of scientists, researchers, and giant corporations. The systems were expensive, slow, and required teams of engineers to operate. That meant everyday people didn't have access. But now, because of advances in computing power, open source models, and user-friendly tools, AI has been placed directly into the hands of individuals, people like you and me. You no longer need a PhD to use AI. You don't need millions of dollars to build with it. You don't even need a full team. All you need is curiosity, willingness to learn, and a laptop or smartphone. Let's make this practical. Imagine a student who wants to create a tutoring platform but has no technical background. Today, that student can use AI to generate lesson plans, design their website, create marketing content, and even build a chatbot tutor, all without writing a single line of code. Imagine a small business owner who's stretched thin and overwhelmed. They can now use AI to automate emails, handle customer support, write proposals, create graphics, and generate social media posts, freeing up their time to actually grow the business. And imagine a researcher or healthcare worker who has a breakthrough idea but limited resources. They can use AI to analyze data faster, generate hypotheses, or explore solutions that used to take entire teams and months of work. That's what makes this moment different. The power of AI has been democratized. This is why we call it the new frontier. Let's pause and reflect on that phrase, the new frontier. Historically, frontiers have always represented uncharted territory, places filled with opportunity, challenge, and potential. Think about the explorers, inventors, and pioneers who stepped into unknown lands. They didn't have all the answers, but they had vision, courage, and a willingness to build something new. AI is that kind of frontier, except this time the territory isn't land, it's possibility. And unlike past frontiers, you don't need to travel miles, gather a crew, or build a ship. All you need is access to the tools and the willingness to learn how to use them. Here's something I want you to really take in. AI isn't here to replace your creativity, your ideas, or your value. It's here to amplify it. AI is like having a powerful assistant who works 24/7, never gets tired, and can help you bring your vision to life faster than ever before. And the people who will thrive in this new era are not necessarily the ones with the most technical knowledge. They're the ones who are willing to experiment, adapt, and apply AI to their own world. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but isn't AI complicated? And the answer is, it doesn't have to be. Think of AI as a spectrum. On one end, you have advanced research models and deep learning systems. On the other end, you have simple tools with user-friendly interfaces that anyone can learn in minutes. We're going to focus on the part of that spectrum that empowers everyday people. The part where small, practical steps lead to massive transformation over time. You don't need to understand the math behind neural networks to use AI effectively. Just like you don't need to understand the physics of flight to board a plane, you just need to know where you're going and how to work with the system. Let's talk briefly about how AI works in simple terms. At its heart, AI is built on data, patterns, and predictions. It learns from massive amounts of information, text, images, audio, behavior, and then uses that learning to make decisions, generate new content, or solve problems. For example, when you type a question into ChatGPT, the system has been trained on billions of words and patterns. It doesn't think like a human. It predicts based on context what's most likely to come next. The result feels conversational and often brilliant because the system has absorbed so much language data. The same principles apply to image generation, video tools, or voice assistants. AI uses patterns to create new possibilities. Here's the exciting part. You don't have to build these models yourself. You get to use them. Like an artist picking up a new brush. Your ideas are the vision, but AI is the amplifier. When you combine your imagination with these tools, you step into a space where limitations shrink and potential expands. That's why this channel exists. I Think I Can is here to make sure you not only understand what AI is, but also how to apply it powerfully in your world. In the next video, we'll explore real stories of everyday people using AI to transform their ideas into reality. We'll look at examples that will inspire you and give you practical insight into what's possible for you. Before we wrap up, let's bring it back to the big picture. AI isn't just another tech trend. It's a shift in how humanity builds, solves problems, and imagines the future. It's a frontier that belongs to all of us. The question is, will you step into it? If this message resonates with you, make sure you're subscribed and that notifications are on because we're just getting started. I'm Dr. Mel's avatar, and I'll see you in the next video.